What's up? This is DeRockProject, and in the past few months, I've been working on and off on on some Celeste TASs for Spring Collab 2020 and this one, InTASity. It was mostly just the other one first, and it was about some float perfect stuff, and they wanted to make a brute forcer. Need some help. I couldn't help there, and nobody else was really helping. I don't know how to interface with the game itself like the TAS studio of Celeste does. So I just did it manually, and also math. Helped a lot. It was a lot of work. That was terrible. But I didn't. I needed only minimal Celeste knowledge, except I needed to know all the movement, like the physics, like the order of operations, like, ah, Jesus, this is, it was, I did say it took a few months. Anyway, I was done with that. And then, well, that was confidential. I got an NDA agreement and all that, you know. I can't say anything about it, but this, just yesterday, and up till today, in those 2 days, I decided to just work my ass off of 2 rooms here. This is the one I did today, and this is the one I did yesterday. And that's tail end, the last 2 strawberries of this this thing. So let me start explaining. And no, I'm not gonna let you get this hard. You'll have to pick it up yourself. get the game and the TAS file. Get it yourself. I'm not gonna do it for you. All right, let me start explaining this. You don't see this window, but I have a TAS studio kind of thing right here to control stuff. Just letting you know, because you can't see it, but I'm clicking and typing stuff here this whole time. Alright, so what first? Instead of going over everything I tried, I'll just tell you what I just what I ended up doing. And this one's fresh off my mind. This is the one I did today, and it was the harder one, but I did today and a lot of yesterday. So let's it'll be fun. So first thing I do, I want to just walk right off of here, and I don't want to fall too much because I'm gonna fall a lot. Like I'm gonna do a full jump, but I want to stop when my Y speed is here. This is the speeds. This is the X speed, and this is the Y speed right here. And this, I need it to be a multiple of 10. More exactly, I need it to be a multiple of 2. But I also need it to be a multiple of 5 for other reasons that I can't explain. So it needs to be a multiple of 2 because what I'm about to do here is like this. I'm gonna do when I grab. Well, not yet. Right now, I'm still falling, but I grab onto the wall, which decelerates me by 15 units back to 30. And this is the fastest I can set my speed to some number while also grabbing it ASAP, which is, instead of jumping, I just walk towards it. And now I start grabbing, and my speed gets multiplied by 5. Watch again. This becomes 1.2, becomes 0.24. Becomes 0.048. Yeah, alright, that's it. I only need 3. And now I jump all the way up, and then I'm gonna come back down. Now the biggest problem of this entire room is that as I'm falling, I'm accumulating downwards float drift. So I needed to cancel that out with upwards float drift, which I didn't have because gravity does not go upwards. That would be ridiculous. So I had a different idea, and that was the geometric sum that I was talking about, of multiplying by 5 repeatedly. This is if this was an infinite geometric series, I would have an exact value, 26.25 at. Pay attention to this number of my position, my second number in my positions row, 26.25, it could get even closer, but I left it at that because that effectively works as my counter drift. So you look here again, you see how it goes like this, slowly converging. Oh, I should do this, by the way. Here, do you see that? Drifting like that, slowly, 999. Oh, it passes to 0.25 because there's already some accumulated drift in the other direction. But now my speed is decreasing, but my position is like it can't float around any harder. Look at the speed number, right? Look at how it just slowly like turns into zeros. I really like that, but that's just a little funny little thing I wanted to show you there. So yeah, this works as a counter drift, but it's still too large. I could make it 5 times smaller the next grab, but that's well, not 5 times smaller. But anyway, it's too much if I do one more grab. It just is. So I just need to jump out of it, and in this case I do a full jump to get even more downwards drift because I have way too much upwards drift now. I do full jump. Oh, and I also hold jump for a couple frames to conserve my drift for a longer amount of time. And now I hit 160 and all my drift is gone because my speed is capped. However, now we're accumulating it again, and this time, like, I'm fast falling, I'm pressing downwards, but at the last moment before it's about to cap, I can undo it. I can keep going back and forth, and I want to, while I'm accumulating my my sub grid, my float alignment, my positioning, I also need to make sure my overall subpixel positioning is good too, which is 1/360. Float is like 1/30 million or something. Doesn't matter, whatever. It's just some number. Anyway, so I mean it's kind of that. I kind of spread out all the float manip across the entire fall instead of just at the start, because I need my drift to continue happening all the way till the end. So my subpixel manipulation, which could happen in like 6 frames, I could have been done in like 6 frames, but I needed to keep it going all the way till the very end. And now my speed is set to 240 at the very last frame, and bam, that's it's like that. And let me show you the objective of this whole thing is that right here, my speed, my position, pay attention to my position, which is at 0.5, except more like 0.4999999999999. And now, 1 frame later, it's 0.5000000. So I have passed through this layer of spike. Now the spike's above me. I'm just completely passed right through it. And that's the strawberry, and I guess I exit out of this, I guess. Next one. Let me put another little breakpoint here so that I can just fast forward to it. Alright, this one's a lot more complicated to explain, but it's obviously improvable to me. Definitely improvable. But I just did good enough and left it as it is. So, what's the goal here? Alright. Right here. Just look at the green hitbox compared to red spike hitbox, spinner hitbox. Like that, and now 2 frames later, I can grab the wall. It's that precise. How precise? Just look at the. Okay, look at the subpixel thing right here. There's the red dot. If you cannot see the red dot, then I'm sorry, but it's to the right. It's in the middle. It's to the right. And now it's in the middle again, and now it's to the left. Yeah, and now I grab this. So it needs to be, this needs to be float perfect. So what do? First of all, I'm jumping all the way to the right. So there's accumulated rightwards drift. So I need leftwards drift to accumulate. So first of all, I walk. Oh, I need this. I walk to the right twice and jump. What does this do? Well, next frame, I move right again, and my speed gets capped to exactly 90, and all my drift towards the right is gone. So unintuitive at first, I was accumulating a bunch of rightwards friction, but that was all juke. It was to cap it out at 90 to the right, and now from here on, I can stay in place and yet generate constant leftwards drift. So I'm pulling to the left, and every time I land and jump, I jump to the right, and that adds a plus 40. Just a straight 40 without any drift, and now I go a little bit to the right, and then I go to the left, all the way, and I go to the right again, because here I'm about to set up the last jump, because this is the second jump. There's only one more jump left, I think. So, yeah, moving to the right this time, because I mean I've done enough accumulation of leftwards drift. Kind of a little bit up here, leftwards or rightwards. This is just subpixel minute. This is not float minute. This is just your basic, average, usual, just straight up pixel minute. Not even subpixel. But I try to land on the edge, walk off, coyote time. It's coyote time. That means that we're gonna do a coyote jump. I'm gonna jump off the very edge of this. The reason, of course, I want to give myself as much time as possible to do subpixel manipulation in the air. And if I have to do too much subpixel manipulation, I will not be able to reach the wall to the right. I'll just fall off. So I want to get to the very edge, like all the way here. And then I do a full jump. And I keep holding to the right until my speed becomes was about to reach 90. And then it would have capped at 90 if I kept going, so I hold to the left, and I continue to accumulate rightwards drift. So I'm like dancing near speed equals 90. If you know, it's this value, by the way. The speed rho, it's the first number. It's close to 90. Go back, get close again. Go back, get close again. And I do this for this long. And now I set myself to 90 because I'm done with the accumulating drift. Now I need to do subpixel manipulation. So I manipulated my float value, which is the tiniest possible numbers, the values. But now I need to manipulate my like 0.4 into a 0.5 or a 0.0 or whatever. I mean this digit right here. It's a 0.4. That's not good. So we just do a little bit of left, right. That's it. It's a 0.4999, and the sub grid drift, you call it, float drift. It's pretty far back, and that's good. So we'll be accumulating a lot of. Oh, what is this? Oh, never mind. So accumulating a lot of drift like this. I made a lot, and like I'm losing them all as I get here. I need to lose all of it at the right moment, and that is it. That's when I pass the pixel and grab. And I don't know the rest of what happens in the next few frames, but someone else tasked this. Oh, anyway, that's it. That's pretty cool, right? I think I can save one more. I think I can save one jump from this, which would save time. Of course, it's not about the jumps, but like, cause you see, I stop manipulating my subpixel, my float error at right here, like right here. That's like halfway through the jump. That's like a third of the way through the jump. Okay, no, that's halfway through the jump. But yeah, so it's like maybe I could keep it going all the way here, all the way, and I can manipulate my subpixel too, my larger subpixel, while I get here. So there's that. That's an idea. It would allow me to. No, it's hard to say. Might not be enough. It might be literally impossible. But that's okay. I'm satisfied with this. Just wanted to show what is possible, not not the very maximum. I don't want to max this out. I just want to show the Celeste hashes what's possible. This is possible. All this is from my experience with Llama Lana tasking, so shout outs to those guys, to the Llama Lana speedrun community, for giving me the experience required to do this. And like that says, now you can see the, gonna get the heart. Nice TAS. I also didn't TAS this one. Madeline obeys the laws of physics. Oh, click. There we go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. That's adorable. Oh god.